So we're finally ranking the third game mode of Call of Duty. Now you might be like, well, what's the third game mode? Well, the third game mode, I'll give an example, is like zombies, survival, special ops, or extinction, and whatever else is the third game mode, like blah blah blah. Pretty much what's not important. However, it's not the fourth game mode. Most games don't even have a fourth game mode. I'd say a couple have the fourth game mode. For example, I would say Advanced Warfare Survival was kind of like a fourth game mode. I'd say more people probably play zombies in that game than played the survival mode in that game. And Nightmare and Dead Ops Arcade 2 were in their own category, and Black Ops 3. So I'd technically consider them a fourth game mode as well. Even though you could say, oh, but they're the third game mode, and same goes to free run. That's technically a fourth game mode as well. And it's kind of strange because nowadays I would actually consider zombies the second game mode. I would say zombies is behind multiplayer, and in some games cases I would actually say the zombie mode is being ahead of the multiplayer. So yeah, and people don't really play people don't play COD campaigns as much as they used to. Even I don't really play COD campaign games anymore. Unless the game is good. Unless it's a good game. So yeah, I've not done it. As I said, I did the campaign multiplayer and I just said I went off, didn't do it. So we're doing it today. So simple tier list, almost perfect, all the way to horrible. As I said, that we cannot rank all these games because a lot of these games don't support free game modes, or the simple reason is I've never played it. So we'll start with World War Two. Call of Duty World War Two. For the third game mode in Call of Duty World War Two was zombies. Now I'm going to judge the maps off really quick. So the first map, what was called? It's the final, right? Or something like that. I don't remember the name of it. It was alright. And the house map was alright. The first DLC was horrible. Second DLC was, it was okay. Third DLC was F tier. DLC 4 I would say was an F tier as well. So where would I put Call of Duty World War 2 Zombies? I gotta be completely honest with you. I would put it in lack of content for now. I'm being generous because I think it did have a good start, but I feel like the map's downgraded by quite a bit. Granted, I think it did a better job than IW. Alright. The third game was the Black Ops 3. As I said, Black Ops 3, we're only ranking zombies because I don't really consider Dead Ops Arcade 3 2 is in a different game mode, and so is Nightmare, and so is Free Run, so they're technically considered the fourth game mode. So where would I put Black Ops 3? Black Ops 3 Zombies. Where would I put Black Ops 3? So, my biasness, I put it in S tier, however, because it's like my second favourite. However, I can't be biased here because the maps are not super friendly. Shadows of Evil is not a noob friendly map at all. And Shadows of Evil somehow became the most overrated zombie map of all time recently, where everyone likes to put it in their favourite map. Even though anybody that's not a hardcore zombie eats Shadows of Evil. And yes, you can make the argument and say, well, the Giant came at launch, but that was part of Season Pass. So yeah, the Ice Track, great map. Setsubu, average. Gorod, good map. Revelations, I would say, a bit on average as well. But where would I put Black Ops 3 Zombies if I did not be biased? I don't know. Where would I put Black Ops 3 Zombies? You know what? I'm going to be biased here and put it in S tier personally because mods, I'm going to be counting that as well, I guess. Mod support, so yeah. Okay. Next is that Finest Hour? Is that Finest Hour? No, 90 Defensive. Never played it. Never played it. COD Online, never played it. Black Ops 1, Black Ops 1. Third game on Black Ops 1. We can count Dead Ops Arcade because it is in the zombie category here. So Dead Ops Arcade 1, I would say is average, right? Kino the Tone, everyone loves Kino the Tone. Great map. 5, quite an underrated map. Overhated, not bad. What's after 5? Ascension, good map. Call of the Dead, good map. By the way, I'm not going to be seeing the maps on all the Modern Warfare games because there's like 20 it's like 20 multiplayer maps. Seriously, the Modern Warfare games. So I'm not going to be counting that at all. Where was Shangri-La, okay map, and I'd put Black Ops 1 at 8. S tier, mod support as well, but it's less limited to Black Ops 3, but I would say it's the best. It's the best fun game mode we've ever had in Call of Duty. I'd say Black Ops 3 is slightly bit behind. If you're a casual player, I would say Black Ops 3 is probably like me, but if you're a hardcore zombie player, I'd put it at S. Alright, Call of Duty Mobile. Call of Duty Mobile. So I've not played the new mobile when the zombie mode turned, and I've only played one map, and that was it Shimanuma? It had a boss fight, and I played that a couple of times. Wasn't a huge fan of it. I put it in the average category. Call of Duty Zombies. Never played it, but I've seen a lot of gameplay for it. I'm going to rank it. So this is Call of Duty Black Ops 1 Zombie on iOS and Android and all that. And I don't know if you can download this anymore. I know you can't get the World at War version. I hope this isn't the World at War version, by the way. But it looks like it's the Black Ops 1 version. But there was limited to like 40 zombies around, and you could get super high rounds. I don't know who would go for it. Overall, though, I would say it's good. Black Ops 4, oh god, this is going to be controversial. Right, let's start. Alright, Black Ops Cold War. Let's start at the beginning. It started off okay, right? And we're going to be ranking Outbreak as well in this. D Machine, I would say it was a strong start. I'd put I would say D Machine was a strong start. Fire Z was a bit of a downgrade because of boss spam. Because, see, I'm sorry, Steve, if you make a map that just has 1,000 bosses, it's called being lazy. No offense, it is called being lazy. They could, instead of making 50 bosses come every single round, they could have spent more time fucking working on the map instead of putting freaking many enemies as well. It probably causes PlayStation 4s and the original Xboxes to freaking crash and break. Anyway, Outbreak. Freaking super boring. They added in content and Easter eggs. We got no maps for like 5 months. Then Malditone. I played Malditone once. Got to around 40. Got spammed by like 10 panzers around. No, that's a lie. It's like 6 panzers every couple of rounds. Got boss spam, and boss scam. And now I'm going to be controversial. I'm going to put this. I think Black Ops Cold War is just as bad as World War II. It's for game mode if I rank it overall. If I rank it map based, I would say it's actually better. But I went to cause some controversy. So these Call of Duty games don't have a fun game mode. I mean, they might mod it, but I've never played these games anyway. Advanced Warfare. Alright, Advanced Warfare. I'm not going to be ranking this live map. I'll rank the zombies. Zombies. Oh, God. I mean, the first map was okay. Second map was freaking god awful. Third map, I couldn't get it to work. Advanced Warfare Zombies is it's shit. I'd put it better in World War II. It is shit. And shut up before someone like no J fanboys come and say, well, it's because you don't understand the map and I don't play the map. Well, why should I have to buy freaking a season pass or fucking the DLCs to play the freaking zombie mode? What they should have done is they should have made it free the first map to get people introduction. So don't make that as an argument. Don't make that as a man. Black Ops Declassified, I don't think that had. I don't think that had in. I don't know. I've not really played it. I never played that on the PS Vita or was it PlayStation V? I don't know. I think it's PS Vita. Alright, Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2. For Black Ops 2, zombies. Alright. Black Ops 2 had zombies, alright. Once again, this is going to piss people off. But you know what? I don't give a two fuck. So let's start off. Yes, and I'm swearing. You know, I don't get monetized, so I'll use whatever language I want as long as it doesn't get me banned from YouTube, obviously. So Black Ops 2, Black Ops 2. Alright. Zombies. Transit. Frickin' is a bad map. In fact, I've changed my opinion. Maybe too bad. Transit, freaking awful map. Nuketown, shit map. Town is not a good map. Stop defending that map. The only reason people played Town during the start of Black Ops 2 is because every other map was god awful. Seriously. In fact, if I was super into Call of Duty that generation, which I did play a decent amount, but I was playing other games, unlike most people. People no life play Call of Duty. That's like terrible Call of Duty. I like to play other games. I was playing like story games and I find that far more entertaining than playing Call of Duty, honestly. But anyway. But see, if I was a huge zombie fan, I gotta be completely honest. Once Black Ops 2 came out, I would have went back to Black Ops 1. Seriously. I would have. I would have. Especially if I was like what age I am now. I would have. because the launch maps were horrible. You had to wait until January 2013 to get Nuketown, which wasn't even a good map. Die Rise was a horrible map. Mob of the Dead was a really good map, but once I didn't really play Mob of the Dead during its launch. So, and we all guilty of being part of the zombie community where you won't look at tutorials if the map's like more than a week old. Seriously, that's why I don't know how to play a map like Dead in the Night, but we'll go into that when we get to that. Buried, actually, I think Buried was an alright map. And Origins, very overrated map. But you know what? I'm gonna be generous. I'm gonna rate it. I decided I was saying, oh, maybe I should put it in B tier for to be controversial. But you know what? Thinking about it, I'm gonna put it in B tier. I've not skipped any for games, have I? Alright, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 2. To be honest, Modern Warfare 2 Spec Ops is. Wow. I like Modern Warfare 2, but I mean, would I either play Modern Warfare 2 or Black Ops 4? I could be completely honest with you. I would say it has a lack of content, but I'd rather play Modern Warfare 2 Spec Ops over these two games. No joke. I would personally. Even though I could see this going in here. I could see this going in. I would put it in there, but I personally, in fact, I will put it in there. I know that that's very controversial. Someone in the comments is going to be like, "Wait, this is not good zombies," but you know what? Whatever. People don't read the titles. Alright, now, technically you could say Blackout's like the third game mode, but in Black Ops 4. But nah, I would say Blackout is probably the second game mode. I'd say more people played Blackout than Monitor. Anyway, alright, zombie maps. Oh god, I have too many zombie maps to count. Alright. Remastered. We're just gonna see remastered and Chaos Story. Chaos Story was meh. Got pretty interesting when it ended. That's when it started getting interesting. When it ended. God awful maps, remakes, remasters. The difficulty is, I gotta be honest. I will say this though. Blood of the Dead is overrated because of the Easter egg, and it's overrated because of the Easter egg. It's not a terrible map, but it's not a good map either. And Classified was a downgrade from 5, I would say. 9's super overrated. Voyage is fine. Agent Evil's pretty overrated as well. But I'm going to be generous. I'm going to put Black Ops 4. You know what? I'll put it at the bottom. I'll put it at the bottom. I'm being generous. Would I? Would I? Nah. I'll put it average. I don't know where I put that. Alright, World at War. World at War was the original zombie. I mean, co-op campaign. I guess it did have co-op campaign, but that's. Co-op campaign is under the category of third game mode. So yeah, I guess I could count co-op campaign in this game as well. Because Black Ops 3 it's not under third game mode, it's under the campaign category. But World at War it is in the same category as zombies. So I could technically rank that. Alright, co-op campaign was fun. I didn't like why they would move some missions from co-op campaign, like the what's the mission called? I don't remember the name of the mission. It's like you're on a plane, you have to shoot stuff. I understand that it was a move, but the Resno mission, they shouldn't have moved that from co-op campaign. Don't know why that's not a co-op campaign. But whatever. Alright, zombies. It introduced zombies. What can I say? And I'm gonna put it above Black Ops 2 zombies. Yeah. These Call of Duty didn't have our game modes. Oh, ghosted. We're not ranking survival of Ghost because I thought that was pretty shit. Even or the sport mode. I think they've got the same category. No, I think Extinction got its own category. And I'd say more people put Extinction in the survival and Ghost. Alright. Extinction, so as you know, I did a live stream about a month ago where I played Extinction for the first time. And I gotta be honest, it was quite fun. The first map was good. Second map, well, it was good even though I died like round 4, which was hilarious. Third map was really very good, and the last two maps were pretty awful. So where would I put it? Where would I put Call of Duty Ghosts? I'm gonna put it. I'll put Black Ops 4 here of it. I'm gonna put it in average. I think it's better than COD Mobile. But yeah, I would say it's average. Modern Warfare 2019. Alright. Modern Warfare 2019 now. Oh. If this was multiplayer campaign, this would be going in not a bad category now. Yes, yes, I could not rank the survival mode because survival mode was exclusive to PlayStation for a whole year. And to be honest, I don't think it like about 5 times. I did an AFK glitch to try and level up a weapon. Because for some reason your weapon levels up when you don't play the game. And you know what I hate about survival more than that? They didn't even try. All they did was just upscale the enemy damage based on how long you survived. It's not like the Modern Warfare 3 one. Yeah, it was kind of poo poo. It was kind of poo 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 poo. Anyway, where would I put it? And the Spec Ops. Spec Ops was fucking god awful. Super unbalanced. Too many juggernauts. Too much spam. Not fun, to be honest. Someone's gonna find this controversial, but I think a decent amount of people could agree with me. It's horrible. The survival mode is just super unbalanced. It's not fun at all. They just spam thousands and thousands of enemies at you, and the missions are just as bad. The missions are the exact same. Unlike Modern Warfare 3, it's not fun. Spec Ops, Modern Warfare 3. Modern Warfare 3 had a great survival mode. Once again, I'm not ranking on the maps. The Asylum was a great map. Don't remember the name of it, jeez. Arkham, it was something Arkham, right? It was a great map to camp where you camp in that room. Resistance was a fun, easy map as well. They had a decent amount of maps, sure, some of the maps sucked, but there were a decent amount of good maps as well in the survival mode. Chaos never bought the DLC, so the Blitzkrieg mode. I heard it kind of sucked anyway. Terror was also a good map as well. It's a wide one. Missions were decent. I would say they were a bigger upgrade over Modern Warfare. They were a big upgrade over Modern Warfare 2. So I'm going to put it in the good category. Would I put it ahead of Black Ops Zombies? Yes, I would, because I would have played a game on a console or a PC or a game on a phone. So yeah. Infinite Warfare. Right. Infinite Warfare is actually the last game. You see Call of Duty 4? Have a fun game. I know. Call of Duty 4, arguably the best Call of Duty game, didn't have a fun game mode. In fact, the best Call of Duty when it came to the franchise becoming what it did become. So give praise to this game, but we can't be ranking it. The Modern Warfare Remaster doesn't have for Game Alive. Anyway, Infinite Warfare, alright. For we got zombies. Alright, I may as well rank the zombie maps. Jesus, it's been a little bit longer than I thought it would. Anyway, where was I? So, First Spaceland was a good map. I liked Raven the Red, which granted a lot of people hated it. Challenge Shuffle was an okay map, unless you're doing Easter egg, it's called awful. Attack the Radioactive Thing was a shit map. Beast from the Dawn was an awful map. But where would I put Infinite Warfare? Be honestly, I'd play Infinite Warfare over Black Ops 4. Just because they stuck to the original Call of Duty Zombie engine. They didn't change things unnecessarily things. Sure, it's a copy, but you know what? I thought it was fun. And I'm going to be even more generous. I'm going to put it ahead of mobile because I'd play that over a mobile game. Would I either play it over Spec Ops, Survival, and Survival 1 3? No, actually I had more fun on that, surprisingly. So that is my tier list. Because we can't rank. We can't rank these games because they didn't have a fun game mode. Or Call of Duty Online's case, I've not played it. Plus, I'm pretty sure you have to use like some kind of Chinese VPN or something for that. Well, I have to play it anyway. So yeah, and just to clarify, I have played about half of the games at the bottom. I'm sure someone's not going to read. Someone's going to. I don't understand what you're saying, don't. But oh well, that's life. Anyway, that's gonna be the video. Peace out. See you all next time. Bye. This is gonna be uploading Tuesday, by the way, instead of Sunday for one.